Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving headfirst into a topic that's both terrifying and sadly more relevant than those tiny umbrellas in tropical cocktails. The countries with the most nuclear weapons in 2025. Because, who needs a stable climate or functioning healthcare when you can have enough firepower to turn the planet into a glowing, uninhabitable parking lot? Stay tuned as we break down which nations are essentially holding the world hostage with their stockpiles of instant sunshine, and how the ever-shifting game of global nuclear dominance is playing out. Look, let's not sugarcoat this. When it comes to nuclear weapons, Russia makes everyone else look like they're playing with firecrackers. We're talking an estimated 6,375 warheads, a number so large it'd make even a spreadsheet cry. That's enough to turn every episode of Cheburashka into a post-apocalyptic nightmare several times over. And while, yes, a good chunk of those are relics from the Cold War, the fact that they're still around is about as comforting as a bear hug from a guy named Vladimir, who also happens to have a nuclear button within arm's reach. Ah yes, the good old US of A. Never one to be outdone in a competition that nobody should actually be trying to win, America boasts a still absurdly high arsenal of around 5,800 warheads. Just a casual reminder that while we may have disagreements with the rest of the world, we can still obliterate it several times over. It's all about balance, folks. But hey, at least we occasionally elect a president who doesn't actively make you want to build a bunker out of old copies of Highlights magazine, so there's that. China's playing a game of nuclear catch-up, and let's just say they're not messing around. With an estimated 410 warheads, they've upped their game significantly in recent years. That's a jump of 90 warheads in just the last year alone. The equivalent of China binge-watching every Michael Bay movie ever made and deciding, yeah, we need more explosions. It's a clear signal that China's not content with just being the world's factory floor anymore. They want a seat at the big kids' table, and they're bringing some seriously big fireworks. France, the land of fine wine, cheese, and enough nuclear weapons to turn the Eiffel Tower into a radioactive kebab skewer. They're rocking a comparatively modest 290 warheads, but hey, who's counting? Oh right, we are. Because when it comes to potential global annihilation, modest is a relative term. Still, France seems content with its role as a nuclear middle child. Not quite the attention seeker, but definitely not to be underestimated. The United Kingdom, a nation that once boasted an empire upon which the sun never set, is now content with a slightly less ambitious goal, ensuring that the sun never sets, period. With around 225 warheads at their disposal, they're all about that continuous at-sea deterrent, which, when you think about it, is basically the nuclear equivalent of walking around with a keep calm and will blow you up tea towel. It's polite, understated, and just a tad bit terrifying. Pakistan, home to delicious food, vibrant culture, and a casual 165 nuclear warheads just chilling out. Why so many, you ask? Well, when your neighbor and arch-rival also happens to have a nuclear arsenal, things can get a little tense. It's like a geopolitical game of keeping up with the Khans. Only instead of a bigger house, it's the ability to vaporize entire cities. Fun times. India, a land of ancient wisdom, delicious curries, and enough nuclear firepower to make Gandhi spin in his ashram. They've got about 160 warheads, a number that seems almost quaint compared to some of the others on this list. But hey, it's not a competition, right? Except of course it totally is, because this is the nuclear club we're talking about, where even showing up requires a terrifying amount of destructive potential. Israel, the land of milk, honey, and a whole lot of don't ask, don't tell when it comes to their nuclear program. Officially, they neither confirm nor deny having nuclear weapons, which in geopolitical speak is basically the equivalent of winking while wearing mirrored sunglasses. Estimates put their arsenal at around 90 warheads. But honestly, with a country this good at keeping secrets, they could have enough to spell out "Oy vey" on the moon, and we wouldn't know until it was too late. And last, but certainly not least, we have North Korea. A country that's basically the international equivalent of that friend who brings a flamethrower to a bonfire, with an estimated 40 warheads and a leader who seems to enjoy testing missiles more than a toddler with a new sippy cup. They're the wild card in this whole nuclear poker game. Will they fold? Will they bluff? Will they accidentally set the entire table on fire? Only time will tell. And honestly, that's what makes them so terrifying. So, there you have it. The not-so-fabulous 9 countries holding the planet's future hostage with their shiny, very dangerous toys. It's a sobering thought, to say the least. But, hey, at least we can take comfort in the fact that if the world does go up in a mushroom cloud, at least we'll all go together. Right? Right? Anyway, thanks for watching. If you found this video even remotely informative, or at least mildly terrifying, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on global security and geopolitical trends. See you next time, and try not to lose any sleep over the whole impending nuclear apocalypse thing.